What is good with y'all? It's your boy Chris, and we're back on Spurs Spotlight with another banger.
Yeah, y'all gonna stop coming in my live talking about this Victor dude, bro. We hooping this year. Y'all gonna see.
Alright, team, what did I tell you? I told y'all Stephon Castle was going to be a hooper. I told you he was going to be just fine. There was a lot of things that I saw in the first game that just looked like he was going to be okay in the league, and today he showed y'all why he is NBA ready. Of course, there's always some stuff that's going to have to be worked on, but if you ask me, he's NBA ready, and if we needed Stephon Castle to start opening night, I think he would be able to do that. Not saying he's going to be a superstar or anything, but he's for sure going to be able to hold his own. So in today's preseason game against the Orlando Magic, Stephon Castle had 17 points, 2 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals on 4 for 9 shooting, 2 for 5 from 3-point, which is pretty good if you ask me. 7 for 10 at the free throw line in 22 minutes. The thing that really jumps out at me is the 10 free throws. He was getting to the rim with ease. He had a lot of rim pressure, and he got to the line. He was real physical. He used his body, and he got some calls tonight. Obviously, him being a rookie, he's not always going to get 10 free throws, but it's just good to see that he's capable and he's showing flashes. That's all we want to see in the preseason, right? But overall, everybody played a great game, I think, except for Malachi Branham. You know, he's been struggling as recent. Not trying to kick him while he's down or anything, but it wasn't his best night. Mamu was shooting it. Blake Wesley looked good. There's some stuff that needs to be cleaned up. Of course, it's preseason, but overall, I think we're going to be a pretty good team, and it's getting me hyped for the season. I'm getting real hyped. But let's get into some Stephon Castle highlights. Let's see what our boy was doing today. As always, we got the B headphones. Let's go.
You can see already he's got a solid build as a rookie.
Quick ball movement. Castle had it on a good line. Got his own miss. Mama.
Look at that passing vision. Like, I'm not used to the Spurs having a point guard like this. Him and CP3, obviously, they're both slanging passes everywhere, but I don't expect these passes.
Had it on a good line, got his own miss. Mamu. Hey!
Paying attention.
Amazing. Castle picking up full court.
Surprised there was no profanity.
That's a beautiful steal. Him and Wesley were getting at it. They were being dogs tonight, I ain't gonna lie.
That text.
Wemby up to Castle. Steph Castle.
Give him that.
Opportunity for the young guys. Here comes.
Nice job battling for that offensive rebound. Took his time again.
Castle left wide open. Bucks up.
His form is nice. I know we went over a video where he missed about 5 in a row or something like that, but tonight it didn't look like that. He looked confident. I said this before. He has really nice form.
Castle left wide open. Bucks a 3. It's the steal. Wesley. Castle cutting. Wemby for 2.
That right there is a simple play, but we did not see that at all last season. This is so easy, and it makes me so happy that Stephon's recognizing this, because it's just too easy.
Castle cutting. Wemby for 2.
Oh man.
Mamu said before, Montesoko keeps it. Castle the up fake. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Slipping through and finishing.
That was just nasty. Hold on. We gotta just run that back just for.
Up fake. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Slipping
Oh,
through
yeah.
and finishing.
Lazy.
That is one more time. Hold up. I'm sorry, but the English he put on the ball just to. Am I glazing? My bad.
The up fake. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Slipping through and finishing.
Lazy with those inbound passes when Blake Wesley is lurking.
Mamu for the lead. Put it in. Ethan Thompson with the ball right now. So a new lineup for the Magic out there right now. Castle.
Let's look at that jump shot one more time.
So a new lineup for the Magic out there right now. Castle. A 3 and the Spurs take the lead.
And we actually won today, so, you know, that capped it off. It was a good night for the Spurs. Wemby also had a good night, 11, 9, 4, 3, and 23. Well, I wouldn't say good night. He was a little rusty out there. He was pretty rusty. It looked like he was really just messing around. He was trying to put on a show. Every play he did in his highlights were just him being flashy. He also went for a nutmeg, but Jet Howard just had to be weird and deflected on the way back. Pop looked like he was about to get angry, but he called a timeout, and I was a little scared for Wemby, but it's preseason, so he might have gave Wemby a pass. But let's look at some Wemby highlights.
No look. Random finish.
That was nasty. Whenever I was watching this live, I was like, he did not have to do that. But just watching it in replay, it was kind of nasty.
No look. Random finishes.
But he really don't have to do that. He's just flashy.
Nope.
Chris Paul to Wemby. The first one. Pacified. Chris Paul to Wemby. The first one.
Oh man, yeah, that's nasty. Some things mentioned in the Spurs Spotlight group chat was that Wemby has to work on setting his screens, and I agree. My brother pointed out that when he held this screen extra long, because sometimes he would slip early, but when he held this screen extra long, he was able to run alongside CP3, and that led for the easier lob. So shout out Rudy for pointing that out. I think it was spot on. Just look how he follows CP3 on the way to the rim.
Chris Paul to Wemby. The first one. Pacified.
Oh man, that's a nice angle.
Germany and France up fake. Wemby clear the runway.
He pulled out this, I ain't gonna lie, this looked like that. Nephew, let me get a shot. It looked like he's been working on this pump fake. He pulled it out a couple times throughout the game, and I liked it.
Germany and France up fake. Wemby clear the runway.
Needs a little bit of work, but I like it.
Fast Victor. Good little ball fake there, but couldn't create enough separation.
Yeah, so Wemby had a nice night. He's only going to get better as the season goes on. We know that from experience. So I'm not worried about his turnovers and stuff. All the messiness from this game, it's not going to carry over. Sohan had a nice little night. He did have 12 points, 13 boards, 2 offensive, which were some putbacks. I think those were pretty nice. I feel like he gets more offensive rebounds than he does defensive. I don't know how that's possible, but 2 assists. Sohan actually looked pretty confident when he was dribbling up the court, and he also had some nice defense. So I didn't get to see his two-handed free throw, but I know he switched back. I guess I wasn't paying attention because I didn't see it. CP3, 5 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals, 2 for 4. None too crazy, but I think as he gets acclimated with the team, there are still some things that they have to get used to with each other. CP3 wasn't used to playing with such a young team, but whenever they get it down, CP3 is gonna look nice. We saw a glimpse of that tonight, and I'm excited. But this was not a bad night at all by CP3. And my bad, I haven't been shouting out the video, the post. Shout out No Ceiling NBA for this one. SC5 Muse, Stephon Castle Muse. Ball is life again. Lob to 10, Sohan Enjoyer. CP3 Region. And Braino's ball for this clip right here. These are just some clips of the Spurs moving the ball, and as soon as I saw them live, I knew I wanted to show y'all. So they got no audio. Off the city. That's a nice pass. That pass by Blake is insane. And, Malachi missed it. But I'm pretty sure he missed a layup right here, too. They keep it going. Look at that. Ooh, that was devious. He got it blocked. This one, I think they actually did convert this one. But let's see.
Double team on the inbound. Ball's whizzing around. Castle. Paul gets the steal. Wesley. Castle cutting. Wemby for 2.
That was the dump off to Wemby. Yeah, that was a nice dump off from Castle. But as you can see, we didn't really see this last season. This ball movement, it's looking 2014 Spurs. Not exactly, because that team was just different. But you can kind of see it piecing together with Pop preaching some of the stuff I think he preaches. I obviously don't know, but I feel like Pop's now getting back to smarten up the offense and run more plays. It's not just going to be free ball like it was last season. I'm excited for Pop to start drawing up some plays again, and maybe he could get into that Coach of the Year debate, or race, my bad. And so with all of that, I guess we could finish it off with some interviews. Shout out Spurs Reporter for this point of view and clip from Twitter. So yeah, let's get straight to it. Shout out Spurs Reporter, man. I'm going to speed it up a little bit because it's kind of long.
How'd you feel out there tonight?
Felt good. Really just relying on my defense, really, to kind of get me going. So, yeah, I feel like I kind of took a step forward from last game, kind of watched some film, trying to improve on some things. So I felt good.
You look like you were really calm and in control the whole time. Did you feel that way?
That's how I try to be, really, in any environment. Just relying on the work that I put in, just being confident in that. and just not trying to play too fast, too slow. I've been playing basketball my whole life, so just relying on all the work that I put in.
You said you watched film of game one and then tried to make some adjustments. What are some of the things you saw in film that you wanted to clean up or whatever it was that you did?
Being aggressive, being more aggressive offensively and defensively, trying to take some of them turnovers away. I feel like I had some bad turnovers in game.
Dang, he knew. He knew. He was on it. See, I told you, Castle. Hey, Castle, if you're watching the video, I told him, don't worry about it. Don't worry about a thing. I said he's gonna be nice. And so, Big Bro Castle, if you're watching this video, make sure you subscribe, bro. Make sure you subscribe.
Game one, so try and limit those as much as I can to maximize our opportunities on offense. Just try and lean on my teammates. Pick my spots when I can, but really just trying to set the tone defensively.
You had a couple of threes that was concerning with some people coming out of college. Do you feel like you're going to surprise some people with your accuracy deep?
I would say so. Like I said, it's really just the work that I've been putting in. Just staying in the gym constantly, just being confident in it. My teammates are super confident in me, and they want me to take those shots. So just going in there and knocking them down is something that I've just been looking forward to doing.
CP3 said he's got a lot of confidence, and if that carries over into his jump shot, he's going to be a problem.
Is getting to the foul line a big part of your offensive game? Has that always been a big part of your offensive game?
I would say so. Just trying to use my speed to try and beat somebody to the rim, and they're trying to recover, so it puts them in bad spots. So I missed a couple free throws today. I was kind of mad about that, but just getting to the line, kind of causing foul trouble on other teams. I feel like it's a skill for sure.
That's kind of how he relates to Shea. Shea gets to the line a lot, and they use their pace to throw the defense off. And Stephon Castle actually uses his body a lot more and drawing a lot of contact. He had 10 free throws. So
what's your relationship with Wemby so far? Out of the court, knowing he's been here before with you.
He's young as well, so we click pretty easily. On the court we've been building our chemistry, but off the court he's super down to earth, super humble. So it's gonna be fun to share the court with him for the next couple of years for sure.
He described your game as more mature than most people would think. Is there an explanation for that?
I don't really know. I've heard that a couple times. I feel like it's a pretty good compliment, but I just try to go out there and play my game. Just trying to be confident on, like I said, just trying to be confident on the work that I put in. Trying to be even kill. Don't get too high, don't get too low. So I feel like that's pretty much where that comes from. But just using my pace, using my strength. I feel like that's where the mature term comes from. I would say that.
Is Pop letting you kind of go out and figure this stuff out during the preseason, or is he giving you more specific direction as these games go on?
I would say it's kind of 50-50. He kind of tells me what he wants from me, but he also just lets me go out there and and make mistakes, trial and error, stuff like that. So, like I said, just really trying to set the tone defensively. I know that's something that he's been pretty adamant about, and that's pretty much what he wants from us. So, just trying to do my best at doing that.
After 2 preseason games already, what are you noticing about the NBA level?
I would say the speed of the game is a lot different. The physicality. I feel like everybody is good. From the first man to the 14th man. To be on that court, you have to have some type of background. So, just really, just not taking it for granted being out there. So, it's starting to slow down for me a little bit, but just kind of getting adjusted to the physicality of it.
Thank you.
Yeah, appreciate you.
shout out Stephon Castle, man. He's a hooper for sure. And mature is definitely a word I'd use to describe his game. He has a high IQ, always makes the right play. Well, not always, but he's still a rookie, but he makes the right play most of the time. And so I'm excited to see him get out on that court and build more chemistry with Wemby. Next up, we got Wemby on his post-game interview. Let's see what he had to say about tonight, because it looked like he was trolling a little bit with all them flashy plays he was doing. And shout out Spurs reporter again for this angle.
Did it feel like you were just shaking off some rust at the start of this game, having not really played in a competitive one since Paris?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, of course. Just getting back on the habits. It's been 5 months, 6 months maybe since I played this game. So there was definitely some. Today was the day to experiment a bit of this.
Pop said that Chris Paul's so wise and he has so much experience that sometimes he gets mesmerized. What's it like being with him on the court?
Being on the court with him certainly feels like, he's got things in control. So reassuring a little bit, and it's it's one more teammate I can rely on in a tough moments or in a doubt moments. So it's only positive.
You used the word experiment. It did look like you were trying some stuff that you might not have tried in a regular season game.
Yeah.
Is that fair to say?
Yeah, of course. It's you know, some worked, some didn't, but it's now is the day where the coaches are probably the most forgiveful. You know?
Wemby was out there trying some crazy stuff. Bro tried to nutmeg someone, bro did a little windmill. The flashy pass, like, he was just out there trying to put on a show, and I respect it. I respect it, Wemby.
Did you try the nutmeg dribble again?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
And you'd mentioned last week that this is a year when you're going to get closer to the basket. We didn't necessarily see that today, but that's still coming, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're going to be focused on the post game, that kind of thing.
Of course, I mean, getting close to the basket is not only post game, but it's should always be. I mean, you should be one of the first options, you know, because the shots close to the basket are, you know, I'm one of the best at it, so I need to get as many of those as I can. If it's 25 a game, I need to get 25 of them.
Your thoughts on Steph Castle after seeing him in his first 2 preseason games?
I mean, thoughts very, very positive. You know, I mean, from day one, the day I met him, a very good impression of him. So, and I'm really glad his game is looking like it's transitioning really good, and he actually looks more experienced than he is. I think he gives a very mature impression.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm very, very, very glad he's the way he is.
Does he always play that physically in practice, in camp? Has he been like that this whole time?
Yeah, it's been you know, on and off. He's tried some stuff, of course. You know, he's tried to figure out his role, but right now I gotta say, even from after seeing him in practice, it surprised me how much he can, you know, cause fouls, you know, and yeah, I mean, and he doesn't bail out, you know. I mean, he's really, really strong. So it's, even though I saw it in practice, I'm still surprised.
I don't know if you're aware, but basically since the Spurs signed Chris, it feels like the whole city has been waiting for him to throw that first lob past you for a dunk. What did that feel like when it finally happened?
Felt very natural, and very it felt like it was a good play, and he's making a lot of good plays. So it was really good to play with him, and yeah, we try to, in this preseason, we're gonna try to experiment as much as we can on that pick and roll. That's for sure.
Did that go through your mind when the Spurs?
When they get that chemistry down, it might be over. I'm not gonna lie. Just off some passes CP3 made, there was one that Wemby wasn't even ready for because usually he's not getting that pass. But once Wemby learns, and he's gonna learn, he learns very fast, how to play with Chris Paul, and Chris Paul learns how to play with him, it's gonna be very dangerous. That's all I can say.
Son Chris as well, like, oh, I'm about to get a bunch of lobs. Like, was that a thought that you actually maybe had?
Not really. I mean, it's getting lobs. Of course, it's, you know, a lob is a dunk, you know, easy basket, and teams really I mean, this is one of the first things they think about to guard. So it's not as easy as it seems to throw lobs. But if there's one guy in this league who can throw in, it's probably him.
Do you feel like the guys you played with last year are more comfortable knowing what you can do, and you know, will be able to get you involved in those situations as well? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the impression I got from playing today and also watching the first game is that everybody just got better during the summer. Just made me wonder, you know, what's the limit if everybody keeps getting better every year? It's
No, I'm sorry, I don't mean to laugh, but I was thinking about Kawhi saying how he wasn't impressed with his teammates, and just the difference between Wemby and Kawhi. Obviously, they're in two different situations, but Wemby saying that he was impressed with seeing everyone grow and stuff. It just reminded me of Kawhi saying how he's not impressed with anyone on his team. If y'all know what I'm talking about, leave it down below in the comments.
The limit if everybody keeps getting better every year. It's I really don't think it's like this everywhere, because I saw everybody get in the gym, and it looks like it's gonna pay off.
Maxime, French.
Sorry guys, we won't be doing the French, unfortunately. I don't know any French, but if y'all know some questions that they asked in French and y'all want to leave them down below in the comments, translated in English, y'all let me know. But other than that, that's all I got for y'all. This was a little recap. If y'all want me to do more of these, just make sure to leave a like, comment down below. I could do these almost every game because I'm watching every game this season, so y'all just let me know. I'm here for y'all. We're on the road to 1K subscribers. I appreciate all the support. Until then, it's me, your boy Chris, and I'm out. Peace.